Nature of the permanent word. As stated earlier, we the spiritual beings were created for a very big scenario in that permanent word, and not just for this temporary word or this tiny universe. But as far as the reality of that permanent word and its bounties are concerned, we cannot imagine it as long as we are in this probation phase. That is inconceivable and inaccessible to our imagination. Since nothing from that permanent word can be compared to this temporary universe, the Quran just gives hints about it. It can only be said that no eye has seen it, no ear has ever heard of it, and no thought of it ever crossed human mind. Now, we will go through the relevant verses of the Holy Quran that support this narrative. The first verses are from chapter 50 of Quran, verses 33 to 35. First, Arabic. Man khashiyar rahman bil ghaibi wa jaa bi qalbin munib idkhuluha bi salam zalika yawmul khulud lahum ma yasha'una fiha wa ladayna mazid. Translation. The one who feared the Rahman, the all-merciful God, without seeing him, and came up with a heart oriented towards him, enter it in peace. That is the day of eternity. They will have in it whatever they wish, and with us there are things even more than that. These verses are informing us about two things. 1. In paradise, God will grant all our wishes. We will get anything we desire. As discussed in earlier chapters, we will be living in paradise with new physical bodies. The point to note is that we will be living in paradise in physical form as we are living in this world. Point 2. Please note that this verse is clearly indicating that the people in paradise will ultimately go to the permanent word, also known as Alme Lahut, Alme Arwah, or Alme Amr in Muslim tradition, where the righteous will be blessed with even more than that. Next verse. This verse is from chapter 32 of Quran, verse 17. First, Arabic. فَلَا تَعْلَمُوا نَفْسٌ مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّن قُرَّةِ أَعْيُنٍ جَزَاءً بِمَا كَانُوا يَعْمَلُونَ. Translation. So no one knows the delight of eyes that has been reserved for them in secret, as a reward of what they used to do. This verse is clearly indicating that when the people in paradise will go to the permanent word, also known as Alme Lahut or Alme Arwah or Alme Amr in Muslim tradition, they will be rewarded with the blessings of God which are indescribable and are depicted in this verse in the following words. فَلَا تَعْلَمُوا نَفْسٌ مَا أُخْفِيَ لَهُم مِّن قُرَّةِ أَعْيُنٍ. No one knows the delight of eyes that has been reserved for them in secret. This verse also clearly indicates that the paradise is not the final destination for believers. That is why it is called Nuzul in Quran, or the initial feast. Next verses. These verses are from chapter 21 of Quran, verses 16 to 17. First, Arabic. وَمَا خَلَقْنَا السَّمَاءَ وَالْأَرْضَ وَمَا بَيْنَهُمَا لَاعِبِينَ لَوْ أَرَدْنَا أَن نَتَّخِذَ لَهْوًا لَاتَّخَذْنَاهُ مِن لَّدُنَّا إن كنا فاعلين. Translation: We did not create the heavens and the earth and what lies between them for play. Had we intended to have a pastime, surely we would have chosen it in our presence, if we were ever going to do that. These verses tell us about the actual order of existence, where lies the great throne of God. Secondly, this verse also informs us that God has not made the heavens and earth without a purpose. Milladunna, the word used in Quran in this verse, means in His presence. This verse is clearly indicating that God did not make it for play. Then God says that if I had willed it as play, then I would have arranged in my own presence. God's closeness refers to the actual order of existence. Next verse. This verse is from chapter 3 of Quran, verse 198. First Arabic. لكن الذين اتقوا ربهم لهم جنات تجري من تحتها الأنهار خالدين فيها نزلا من عند الله وما عند الله خير للأبرار. Translation: But those who fear their Lord, for them there are paradises beneath which rivers flow, where they will live forever, as an initial feast from God. That which God has in store is better for the righteous. It is evident from this verse that Quran identifies paradises as the initial feast, that is, nuzul. When Quran calls paradises or hells nuzul or initial feast, it gives us clear-cut indication that spiritual beings will be shifted to the actual order of existence from where we came after the annihilation of material universe. And it may be noted that we took covenant with God in the actual order of existence before coming to earth for trial. Finally, and most importantly, this verse is very clearly informing us that the righteous people will ultimately reach the actual order of existence that is mentioned in this verse in the following words. وَمَا عِنْدَ اللَّهِ خَيْرٌ لِلْأَبْرَارِ. Translation: And what He has with Him is the best for the righteous. Next verses. These verses are from chapter 23 of Quran, verses 115 to 116. First Arabic. أَفَحَسِبْتُمْ أَنَّمَا خَلَقْنَاكُمْ أَبَسًا وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ فَتَعَالَى اللَّهُ الْمَلِكُ الْحَقُّ لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا هُوَ رَبُّ الْعَرْشِ الْكَرِيمِ. Translation: Did you think that we had created you in play, without any purpose, and that you would not be brought back to us? So exalted is God, the true King, the Lord of the supreme throne. Arshul Kareem in this verse refers to the actual order of existence, in which 7 heavens exist. Actual order of existence is also called permanent word, and in Muslim tradition, this is referred to as Alme Lahut, Alme Amr, or Alme Arwah. These verses are also clearly informing us that our final destination is with God, as is clear from the following words. وَأَنَّكُمْ إِلَيْنَا لَا تُرْجَعُونَ. Translation: That you would not be brought back to us. This shows that we will finally reach our destination with God. The next verse is from chapter 23 of Quran, verse 86, First Arabic. قل من رب السماوات السبع ورب العرش العظيم. Translation. Say, who is the Lord of the seven heavens and the Lord of great throne? This verse is talking about seven heavens and the great throne separately, mentioned as Arshul Azim in this verse. The word and is distinguishing between seven heavens and Arshul Azim. Please note that Arshul Azim is different from seven heavens. Seven heavens were created in the actual order of existence by God through His kalima, which means His word. This universe, consisting of seven heavens, is continuously expanding within the actual order of existence like a balloon. Arshul Azim refers to the actual order of existence, in which seven heavens exist. Actual order of existence is also called permanent word. In Muslim tradition, this is also known as Alme Lahut or Alme Amr or Alme Arwah. Next verse. This verse is from chapter 54 of Quran, verse 55. First Arabic. Fi maq'adi sidkin inda malikim muqtadir. Translation. In an honorable seat near a sovereign omnipotent king. This verse is informing us that the highest category of believers or the righteous people will be rewarded with the highest possible reward in the actual order of existence. That is, getting an honorable seat near the sovereign omnipotent king, that is God. With this, we finish the chapter titled Nature of the Permanent Word. Thank you.